Hello, welcome back to the Ineffable Else. Welcome to the next part in our journey around India. This is the first in a series talking about our time in Jaipur. On our first morning, we decided to get up out of the city and into the nature because there is a hill fort that looks down over the city very close by. So we walked up there. We are snaking our way up the hill to a fortress in Jaipur. Here's the view. It's kind of thick with humidity and pollution. Probably more pollution. It's early. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, but it's still hot. Sadly, one of the constant memories I have, and the first thing that pops into my head when I think of India, are the motorbikes, the sound and the smell, especially. I don't know what fuel they use, but it stinks. And it made walking in these kind of places difficult because of the pollution. So they have bins. What do they put in the bin? Fruit, compost, really good for the earth. And then on the earth, what do they put? The wrappers from tobacco. Not good for the earth. Plus, they can just swap these things around. Things might improve. The hills are alive with the sound of rubbish. This is insane.
Nature is sacred. Nature is sacred as well. And the rivers.
Is this not a temple?
It's like a huge.
The air is much nicer up here to breathe if you ignore that layer of basura. We were also, wow, and very red. We were also just shouted at for approaching a temple whilst wearing our sandals. We didn't go inside, but it's like an outdoor open thing. It's not a real temple, but shouting at us not wear our shoes in there. Really respecting the space, which is great. But where's that consciousness that everything is a temple? This earth, this planet that we're walking on is sacred. It's so full of contradictions. Have you ever seen such a tomato? It's like a squirrel crossed with a chipmunk. They're so small. Here we are, walking in leopard territory. If you come too early in the morning, or if you come at sunset, you might get eaten by a leopard. But it's okay, because it's like 9. Look at those, I love these trees. Putting down extra trunks, peripheral trunks, hanging vines.
They will have a nice place to rest.
So peaceful here. The only peaceful place we've found so far in India. We are in heaven. We're in heaven. After spending 8 days in Varanasi and then more in Agra, getting to another huge city was a bit much. So we were really grateful to have this place to be alone and in nature and get a bit of personal space. Oh wow. I think I might have a problem with crowds, Richie. I love being alone.
Nature.
Varanasi
and Agra. It's crazy.
This is heaven.
Where's my leopard?
Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty. And the air is better up here as well. I can breathe properly. Pretty amazing having this right next to your city though. Our first taste of the Indian nature. Peaceful. This may sound silly if you're from Rajasthan, if you're from Jaipur, but we were surprised by how green it was. I had in mind that it would be very, very arid and desertous in all of Rajasthan. Perhaps that's just further to the southwest, but yeah, it was like a very lush oasis city, and a really nice surprise. As a couple of people who really enjoy hikes and spending time in nature and eating our meals outside alone, this was a really wonderful moment in the trip. I really appreciated. Richie just got very excited because a man came over to us and was pointing in the bushes, and then there was suddenly a big rustle and something ran away, and we're in the leopard place. Now, he said something in Hindi which was like with ua, the sound, but I've just translated it, and that's both the sound that you get with leopard, tendua, and wild boar, which is also sua. So I'm not sure which one he said, but he said one of those. So there was some animal, big animal, close to us. We think we're in the Canary Islands. We are definitely not anymore. If I ever had any doubt, or if I ever forget about the importance of going out in nature, then India is the place to remind me. It's better than a coffee, better than sleeping in more time. Going on a walk, feeling the breeze. We also have the habit and the tendency to want to get up really high and see things from a wider perspective, and that's definitely part of our spiritual practice as well, to be able to get the fullest picture that we can. And that was sort of a metaphor for our experience in India. We were trying to see things from, the good, the bad and the ugly, everything in one, and at times it was overwhelming, but it was definitely a worthwhile experience. Butterflies.
This is amazing. We have to eat here.
Our next episode will be looking at what happened when we went into the city. Ricardo chose to keep his top off. And we had quite some fun walking through the city streets, and for once he got a lot more attention than I did. So I'll see you in the next one. It's really, really funny.